Ah, come in, come in. Grab yourself a seat. You are among friends. Tonight is the night, if you didn't know. People come from far and wide to listen, to hear stories of old and new. You are surrounded by, dare I say, some of the finest adventurers in Castile. We're even posed that some are here from the Empire, from the frozen north near Groxton. A mangled bunch of half-wits and degenerates if you asked any respectable man or woman, though. But that is not why you are here. Sit back, relax, grab yourself an ale. These are the tales from the Red Wyvern Inn. Our newly formed group of adventurers has taken on their first job with the Red Wyvern Inn. They are to blend in as servers for the Bordenshaw family's event at the Onset Chez No when secretly working as protectors for the Lord, hoping to draw out and expose his adversary. Word has spread on the street that the reclusive textile merchant was stepping away from his well-protected estate, and someone was going to take this opportunity to assassinate the Lord. After a night of some dicing and drinking, and maybe some dog chops for dinner, the party readied themselves for a day of joyous festivities. The adventure continues. Okay, so, where we left off. You joined up with the Adventurers Guild in Castile, talked to Cranberry and got a job. You're helping out the Bordenshaw house. They're holding a kitsune for the granddaughter of the lord of the Bordenshaw house. The dealio is that you talk to Jax, who is told you that there is word on the street that the Lord is under the potential threat of violence, if not death, by somebody. They don't know much more than that. But it's there, and they need some people to go undercover and work the event, the party, so that they got some unfamiliar faces to be able to help protect, to throw against anything that comes their way. You spent the day enjoying yourselves, asking questions and running around town. Some of you diced. Some of you went and talked to some of your contacts, or getting word on the street, getting familiar with Castile for those that are newer here. And now the next morning, you guys are, I imagine, did anybody not stay at the Red Wyvern? Everybody stayed at the Red Wyvern, unless you passed out drunk in the street before you got there.
Yeah, dog and dog in the alley.
I was frequenting some of the finer dining establishments.
Yes.
The back doors.
His back door?
No, that's where I keep the leftovers. But I like to think of it as my doggy bag.
But also enjoy dog stuff.
Of course.
There's no better way.
Want to meet my butt tenderizer?
How about we go with a hush puppy? Alright, next morning. What is everybody doing? Bright and early. You have a little bit of time, afternoon. It's when you want to be at the on Sunday Chez No, which is the Elven Eyrie that was built.
Downstairs, get some breakfast.
Okay. They will set you up each with some fruit and each a roll, a little mini loaf of bread. Yes, for free, since you are on the job. Anything beyond that, you'll have to pay.
Has anything been posted on the exquisite work of putting up the posting for?
Not yet.
No one's noticed.
It's still in its infancy here at the Adventurers Guild.
Would the guild be willing to provide someone with medical training with a healing kit?
Roll percentile.
93.
The answer is yes. There's a very slim chance. Giving you a 90 and above. So, yes.
So then can I procure that healer's kit?
You are given the healer's kit.
He'll be willing to supply a warrior with a hammer made out of gold.
Roll percentile.
Find this.
You don't know that.
23.
No. There was only one number that would have maybe been able to convince me. But beyond that, you didn't roll the magical number. I'm sorry.
0.
It was
Is the actual number you want.
They're selling it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was going to be for your food crafting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we decided to.
Actually, I thought that you were going to trade it for like a kit.
Yeah.
Like a bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
A diner in one. A diner of one.
We decided to, thanks to Cody, we were going to call our mall the Dog Pound.
This is more than the wood jokes. Okay.
And it will still break. It's just I made a good wood.
What would you guys like to do for the morning? Anything in particular, or you want to just wait and then head out? It is snowing outside.
I have to wait till tomorrow anyway, so.
I'm sorry?
I have to wait till tomorrow anyway, so. My thing is it.
I'm just doing repair work on my axe.
I'm gonna find a good one.
You're gonna find-
Shave.
Okay. Well, you are from here. You probably have a regular already. That's from my hammer. Okay. For just a minor cut, or are you going to go all out?
Wait, I give a shave. Face and head.
So we'll say that's going to be a with special lotions included and all that, or
Yeah, I want to smell it.
so copper.
Those people got
I'm actually going to go look for a shop that makes whistles.
Whistles.
finally going to get that big whistle. Stop, guys. Take a whistle now. See?
Okay. Okay. You go to imagine a wood crafter. I don't know if I had one quickly available since you're making me look here.
He's got to listen to it. It's all songs.
It's called a dinner bell.
You find that there is a place. It's in the artisan quarters. It's called the Wooden World.
Could we set you up as one of those movie statues?
What would a basic whistle
So you're
run?
You're just looking down and kind of does that represent the song?
What does it have in the book?
I feel like I would be surprised if there is a whistle in the book, but I will look for it.
I do believe there is. Because I'm sure there's plenty of rape in D&D, so there's got to be at least a whistle.
A lot of my characters have done
There's
most of it.
a whetstone.
Do you just want a simple whistle?
I want 6.
6 whistles.
He
He wants one to be a kazoo, though.
Okay. Okay.
If raped by orcs, this whistle. If raped by goblins, this
You
whistle.
meet an older gentleman. His name's Santi. He's like, I can do this for you. Yes.
Captain's whistle.
I've got plenty of whistles.
You don't want to
Give me 20 minutes.
And
Come, but take your time, whistle.
so you blow it and it takes 5 minutes to sound. Those will be 1 copper. Did it be 1 copper each?
Alright, deal.
Well, for a Nordic location, voice didn't sound very northern.
What, the guy?
And like,
Oh, he was Tressian.
Oh, okay. That's how Tristan is.
A little bit, yeah.
That's how that one sounds.
Yeah. It is how he talks.
Indian.
Yes. Arabic slash Indian slash.
Oh, so you used to get your whistle at the Quickie Mart.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go again.
Thank you. Come again. Enjoy your whistles. Don't blow them all at once. You pass out. Lose breath.
Well,
Okay.
I want those views.
Do you think we really had those viewers?
No. They're too busy making curry.
Telling people to get the bark out of their store.
Okay.
Do you make curry or do you roast it?
Oh, it's a season.
You make it.
No, it's not.
It's a blend.
Yeah. There's different kinds.
I don't like the smell of it.
Really? Oh, it's amazing.
Some curry is amazing.
I stayed in a hotel for a while for 2 weeks. And the whole time that thing's nuts. Nothing. You can tell when they came in and cleaned your room with this smell of curry. Like they would walk around with burning curry incense jarred.
So what, you're asking me I should burn in some curry incense before the game?
You should definitely burn some Thai curry before the game.
Only if somebody brings me some Thai food.
I'm gonna take a nap, guys.
Huh? Oh, that's close. Anything else for the morning? Nope.
Nope.
Everybody gonna head out? Alright, bundle up and
Bon voyage.
bon voyage.
You need a weather roll? That's good.
We already did the weather roll, that's why it's snowing.
Weather roll.
Exactly, that was the...
I thought the high rolls for weather were good.
No.
You change it.
If you rolled 100, yeah, we would have
those are
been snowed in.
Weather set. The other stuff
glacier would have
switches.
come
That,
through.
if you noticed his roll, that last roll, yeah. Most of the time I've been low lately, and I switched it for high for that roll.
You don't get high, we stay high.
Rolling pretty hard over there. So.
Cramp it up. Before cramp it up. You gotta start using
It's
the
funny
left hand
because
for a
we
while.
can't, like, in the actual video, you can't see what you're doing. All you see is your arm like this, and you keep going like this. Like, you probably just, like, shot up or something like
You're about to.
God, why is it so massive?
So the road is busy. The streets are busy as this is the first day of Festival of Stars.
What do I see? Or the road in the city? Like what? Like a lot of vendors set up, or
Oh yeah. So many things.
Find your mask.
selling food, various items?
Yes.
By the time we make it back out.
Today, tomorrow.
Why did you have more questions than just that, or?
No, I just want to make sure.
Okay. And you exit out the city, take the road north into the mountains, and go to the Erie. As it is before the event, the place is pretty much occupied right now with most of the wait staff, the cooks, as they are preparing things off in another section.
So the wait staff knows who we are.
They are making you, as you walk in, Jax greets you. Ah, gentlemen. Good to see you. And are we ready?
So the wait staff think we're wait staff and they know we're here for protection.
They think you're here for waiting.
Helen.
So, looking at the shrubs, I will try to find one that is strong enough and thick enough for foliage to place my axe in.
Okay.
Name is Gertrude.
Play manly.
Quite bushy.
Those trees to the north.
And the stone,
west,
and those, it really
Battle
stands up to it.
yeah, is that more foliaged?
Yeah.
Hide in there.
Yes,
Okay,
that's where you're gonna have to be up in there.
Okay, that's what.
Okay, get all up in there.
If I can see it,
You
they
never
can
have to
see
hit your
that.
cleavage.
You're doing. Because it looked like you were rubbing it as opposed to itching it.
Seems a little Damien-esque.
I know that whenever I have an itch, that's how I do it.
Doesn't work when we're
See where the anatomy gets in there.
more or less.
Ooh, yeah. Catch it.
Yeah, that's where we're going with that.
Where else would we go with that?
So it's not an action. It's just a weave. Can't do that because you'll pull it out.
We're in a weave?
Yeah, bro.
Or it's real tight.
You're gonna make me, like, hang myself.
Please do.
Come on, let me get the rope.
Scott has presented it and given me just enough. I can jump. We've already eliminated 1 billion viewers.
I mean, do we have any viewers? We don't watch it. So we eliminated all of them,
Take
including
yourself
us.
on camera. So,
We'll get some real
more
views.
viewers.
And then we'll hit you with like giant sticks and see if we see the butts open.
Snuff Nixon.
You know, I got the feeling the place in YouTube would never take us because after like 6 minutes of viewing, somebody's going to say, this is hate speech.
That's right. James has his own website.
We won't get any advertising.
Yeah. Oh, I have ways.
This podcast.
Lucy,
will
where are
never
you gonna
get
end up
anything off
being?
of YouTube.
Lucy's gonna start
Never.
serving.
Even if we become
Alright, so
popular,
you'll be on the floor?
it's not.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm serving.
Depends.
Yeah.
Maybe the man
Something like
Iggy's up there, Caster.
Bloody carrot.
This is just preemptively
drinks.
placement, so.
So basically, before we place, everybody has a whistle. Everybody, I distributed my whistles.
So,
Everybody has a
no,
whistle.
what you do is role play it.
Role play the shit.
So, as we are entering the servants' quarters, I distribute 5 whistles to my teammates.
Not a servant.
You're in the servant quarters.
Well, there are quarters right now. You're outside, out here.
All right, are we gathered?
Yes, you are gathered.
How about on our way there?
How about fuck my life?
On our way there, you
Sounds
give
like
us
it's already been done.
Yeah, it's a little too real. Anyway, so in the event that you see anything that you absolutely know is out of the ordinary, blow the whistle so that the rest of us no. Blow it long, blow it hard.
You know any other way?
Walk right into that one.
You're in character. Remember, at this table, you're in character.
What, like this?
Exactly like that.
And everybody turns and looks to see what's going on.
I'm still blown.
That's when the raven goes flying off, being blasted off of your shoulder.
Someone's going to look for a place to tuck his hammer in one of these bushes.
Okay, and where is Sput going to be in the mix of things? You are right here. You're going to be the guy outlined in red that you can't see. So you're going to be working a table, or are you going to be passing out stuff?
What would you think I would be best?
Roll an 8.
Yeah, not standing there.
Roll an 8?
Roll a d8.
6.
All right, so you will be working this area of the floor.
Work it, big boy.
I guess those bushes right in the center of the
Right over here?
place. Yeah.
Okay. Caster, you said...
Basically, as close to like wherever the main concentration characters is. So everybody's working like the ballroom floor here. Then I'll be there too.
All right. So far, I'm gonna put you here
That's what.
on the table. Look on the table. Boozy, we got Iggy. We got Wilt. You're gonna be the gentleman with the axe.
Well, tried to hide the axe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll beat this Southern probably about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So we're here at the table or on the floor?
On the floor.
Okay. And Ezric, where do you want to kind of gravitate around?
Probably closer to the stage. But I want to try to. Is there room to hide my longsword under the stage?
No, it's not a stage. It's, well, there is a not comfortable. There's not very much space underneath, but it has a wood edging around it. So it's sort of like a constructed pop-up gazebo of wood, and it will tear down.
All right. What about is 3M double-sided?
No, not at this point.
Are the tables assigned seating?
No, they're standing tables where you just collect food. Most of this is a standing event.
Oh, so you just walk in and take a buffet style. No one's sitting at
Yes.
those tables.
Yes, and you just help keep the tables full. You would go to the cooks, gather replace
Alright.
food.
Can I head to the woods and hand Iggy a longsword?
No, because you're narrating it first person.
I head to the woods and casually, like, not looking into the woods. I know Iggy's in there. I'm gonna grab him a longsword. Say, if there's any problems, bring this one. My sword in the woods. Then hold it. Wait till someone grabs it.
Just leave it there. I'm already in the tree. You want me to get down?
No. I'll leave it up somewhere.
Okay. Now that, all right, so we're going to come back to your meeting Jax. He has on the table, he has laid out some choice for outfits. He wasn't quite sure of everybody's size, but you see similar garb for those that need it. That has the creamish tan color with the green threading through it, knot work going down both the sides of the arms and sides of the legs. The feel of it's very comfortable compared to what you're typically used to, like a rough wool or just a heavier garb. And in fact, right now, it's makes you feel a little bit more freer in movement, what you're used to with wearing heavier armor. And you can change over in another area if you need to. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, well, this garb, can we put it over what we're wearing?
Not really.
So we're doing this thing unarmed.
Yes, I'd imagine. It's not like you see other servants wearing anything underneath theirs other than normal undergarb.
Okay.
Is there
Why
appear to
not?
be any armed guards here?
A couple.
What would like to be one?
You are going to be in with the party, not a guard outside. We want you mixed in. That's the idea. So.
Surprise.
So you take sports armor and you can wear clothes of women.
No, it is not a dress.
You're very free. I like stretch.
He gives you he just kind of gives you the side look, like he's not really quite sure what to say.
Guess go somewhere and dock? How tall are the trees?
How tall?
Yeah.
The redwoods.
Ranging about, most of them outside are. Inside, they probably range about 10 to 20 feet.
What are you doing, Joe?
How close are these trunks? Is this like a small
Are
little
you-
foresty
like,
area?
are you one of the
Yeah,
guys?
slightly forested.
Okay, never mind. I'm
Grove.
not gonna be up, and I'll be just down, hunkered down on the ground, like kind of like shout.
And there's enough, like,
Because it's
planned gardening foliage within it to kind of
Okay.
find a
Because I was thinking it's like an
Spot.
open, like just trees and just have no
no.
canopy over it. Okay.
Right. Nope.
So I can actually be on the ground and
Yes.
be hidden. Alright, so
It's
I'll
just
cloak
it's
over
really
his,
well maintained, and you're gonna make a mess at some point somewhere.
I'll cloak over his sword and I'll just hunker down and just kind of
Okay.
keep observing.
Could I be Joe's bodyguard, since he's a guest at the?
There won't be anybody armored.
Okay, well, I can still have a weapon.
No. Neither can he.
How's your kung fu?
Interesting.
This is pretty much sort of a kids, non-kids party. It's a special event. That's part of the reason why you guys are hired, or hopefully your skill at dealing with the hardships of lack of armor, lack of weapons. Is there anything else? You are, of course, welcome to, before the event, an hour out, I will let everybody know who's a part of this. They can eat. We'll feed you so that you are not worrying about any nibbling while you're working.
Okay. I'm gonna get some more.
Give it another, let them finish with it. Yeah. Sir, please. Yeah. Oh, belly aching. Anybody else have any questions? Anything I can do for you? Okay, and as you can see on the map, the tables, the gazebo-ish arrangement. As you get a feel for the area, you pretty much probably pay attention to the different servers. Nothing unusual that catches your eye. They're moving about. They're preparing the tables, setting up any of the silverware. The flowers are brought in. They take light silts and stream them across and down the gazebo, setting it all up. Eventually a gentleman arrives. He looks like a priest of Manab, and he talks to Jax, and they talk a couple things, and then he just goes off by the gazebo and just kind of quietly over there. And then people start showing up. Or first, you get your hour, you get your chance to eat, and you can talk to some of the servants if you want. Idle chit chat, small stuff. Of course, they ask who you are and what house do you work for, and all those things. But nothing really stands out. Then guests start arriving. Then you have a herald out there announcing everybody as they're arriving, and you see they're pretty much gathering in the main floor area, and you can tell that most are all Cassian. There's a few Tress. Some of them you can see that have family resemblances. You see crests. Anybody have a history roll? Anybody has history?
Bonus in it, but I don't know.
Well, alright, so we'll let everybody roll a history check for your difficulty involved. Okay.
14.
8.
Some of the emblems you do not recognize. The garb that they're wearing is of a higher quality of all the guests that are coming here. They're definitely dressed up for this event. There does seem to be some lesser nobles involved and lesser houses, probably from the merchants. But everybody here seems to have some source of money because you don't see a lot of repair marks and tears. They look clean, nice, pristine, lovely. And as I said too, you get a mix. This isn't just adults; there are kids here too. The horns sound as the main party arrives. The group, you can see that there are some guards up to the point of outside the event and standing around the different carts and wagons and everything that brought everybody here, the carriages. They're all dressed formally. Most of them do not have weapons on. And if they do, they may have like a dagger on their side. But everybody and nobody that joins into the event itself, any of the guests, have weapons. Very much lightly dressed in formal fashion versus just a bunch of willy-nilly adventurers, patchwork together. With that, you see the gentleman is pointed out to you by Jax as he gives a nod. Lord Bordenshaw. Bit of an older gentleman, not too old though. He joins with everybody, and everybody's greeting him and trying to give him praise and try to get time with him, talk to him. He walks with a slight limp, has a cane, and he makes his way up to the front as you see the rest of them, and then of course you see the granddaughter and her family as they become quickly the center of attention as well. You see that she is dressed in a very, very delicate looking green dress that crosses between child and adult. Most of the people are speaking in Cassian. You will catch that. Does anybody have any religion? Okay. Roll religion. 12. You will see that a lot of the people are showing their faith here. They're wearing some type of, whether it's a talisman, something that they're scarf with a symbol, ring, jewelry, something will mark their faith of who they worship. And most all of them are of Cassian gods. You get the very much sense this is an old school family. But there are, of course, some Tressians that are here. And as you can guess, when there's a mix of classes and mixes of social status, that people start to clump together. But beyond that, everything seems to be okay. You guys aren't even having to serve yet, as you're standing pretty much at the tables and watching as this all develops. The event starts. The girl's brought to the front. She goes through her ceremony. Everything seems to be going fine. You guys have your eyes out. Everybody roll perception checks.
Because I already investigated how the ceremony goes.
3.
Do I get an advantage on that?
This isn't particular to that, but you can. 7. Okay. Give me 1 second.
14.
Check it out, this silver tray.
What'd you get, Lucy?
3.
Looking at your reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for whatever reason, in your pocket's starting getting heavy and you're having to put silverware back.
Yeah. This works too much.
No, and then you like get rid of it, and then there's another fork in your pocket. And you're like, what the? Ezric?
14.
Okay. Mr. Caster?
17.
Will?
14.
And Mr. Ignatius?
24.
Cheating bastard. I mean, Spot?
But is used like a hook. 21.
Wow. Okay. For the event itself, you see nothing that stands out. You see nothing that makes you curious, or you don't lose yourself, except for Lucy, who's too distracted on himself. But nobody seems to be distracted on anybody that they're like that person starts stressing out over. Everything you see that the event seems to be handled quite well. You catch that. Do you speak Cassian? Yes, you do. That's right. You roll 20-sided. This is an intelligence check.
8.
8? Okay. There are some words you do not understand, but you've heard the language spoken somewhat, but you catch that they're saying probably words that are considered a variant. The people, the humans who used to inhabit this area. And that also is coming from the priest of Manaba front too. That there are words that are just lost on them. But everything goes well. Another perception check. 11. Ezra?
2.
Caster?
13.
Will?
25. I see everything.
And that's 20, huh?
See your death comes.
Iggy?
Yes.
15.
And Spud?
Spud just wants to live in peace.
11?
A lot of interest.
No. I'm actually considering all roles involved.
So,
Yes, you saw there was a lady here, and she had her nice little yes.
And
Yes.
service stuff.
Finger food.
I'm sure with service.
The event's over, and the event itself of the ceremony. She comes out, and they start doing the next part where she does her dance, and then eventually everybody else starts doing their dancing. Huh? All right.
I don't understand why women would bring her own lunch to these.
Food is served.
Big Spud likes a practical.
Insulting.
So as the dancing's going along, some people lose their own interest and kind of fade out, and are doing the peripheral talking and watching of everything else going on, and those that are the servers are now taking and offering up refills of wine within the party itself. I do want one roll from Mr. Party Crasher. You're going to roll a persuasion.
14.
Okay, so you don't stand out, you blend in enough, and you make idle chit-chat, talk over this, talk a little bit about that. You don't get lost in conversations too much on somebody talking about there's been issues with customs on the dogs. They think there's some finagling going on with some shadier people that are bringing in shipments. You hear about numbers, pricing, and fluctuations, and how apples this season went crazy high and they made tons of money, and all kinds of stupid stuff. You just want to eat a gun right now, probably. But nobody's trying to get you dirty. Yeah, crossbow.
Yeah.
Need crossbow.
Pulls out a gun and pulls out a bolt, shoves it in his eye.
Yeah. Okay,
It's like I used to be an Avenger.
the observant ones. Caster, Iggy, and Sput. Let's see. So we're gonna zoom in.
Are you sure it wasn't Wilt?
Or
Wilt at 25.
yeah, and Will too as well. Sorry. Okay, I need
About 350.
a
Oh, can I have 350?
12-sider.
That's 20 bucks.
I don't have a 12 side.
Six.
He does it.
6. Okay.
I love 12 siders. D20. You got 8 too many sides, friend.
Another D12.
You want to give it a shot?
I can't now. I
Come
can do
on.
it here.
1.
11.
No,
Yeah, come on, 8.
I just gave you a 12, buddy. Do it.
Well, if you run 2 6s,
But he'd have a minimum.
That would have been a lot
of two,
simpler
though.
math. I did an 8 and a 4.
Okay. The balls, they roll out onto the dance floor.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's an older gentleman that showed up.
one of them,
They're
the
not
couple of
rolling
them
at
get
that
kicked
time.
around before they burst open.
How big are the balls?
They're about this big.
Okay, so baseball.
Softball.
Oh,
They're bowls, not balls.
Here's the ball.
It's good to have a full set of dice active. Obviously.
I am just close to the fingers.
Watch out, my dice go.
So these balls come rolling out and spin out in different directions and explode. Those that are watching the 3 guys will notice that the guy in front who rolled them, he sees these puffs of smoke and a little explosion of fire as they tear open and shatter open. His face turns into more of a surprise than any expectation of what was to happen. And he stands up and kind of freaked out. The people dancing, especially around and standing around, because you'll have people in this area on the top north side standing where here one ball explodes. Ball explodes by Lucy and people, and then a ball explodes between both Sput here and Wilt there. Yes, you're correct. Sorry. Wilt here, Spud here. And from it, you see these creatures just pop right out, just forming through the smoke.
Oh, hello.
How were you born?
I'm Lizzie. Well,
It's really dry.
I'm here.
Oh.
my God.
Oh.
she was an older.
It's true. You see these fiery, what I guess you can call them fiery chickens.
Spicy chicken.
And smoke just billowing around.
Chicken, I choose you.
My favorite Pokemon.
Okay, so this is going to be a surprise round of sorts.
Surprise!
Yep.
Oops.
All right, those that had the so Ignatius, you are first as you see people start dancing about, screaming. Well, this is even before they actually start screaming and dancing around.
I see the puffs of smoke.
You this is in action as these things are coming in and forming.
So pretty much my response to them saying whatever happened
Right. So
Okay,
you
I
get
will-
half an action. So you can either move or you can act. This is like a reaction.
First goal is to get Ezra his sword. So
Okay.
I will start.
You're going to be 10 feet in from here.
That's fine. Movement of 30, and I guess since I don't have an action, I can't double move. But that would be my goal, is to get his sword to him. But I'm gonna keep it under my cloak. I'm not gonna be like, ah, willy nilly. I've got a big fucking sword.
10, 10, 25.
I'm gonna go around.
30.
I'm not gonna go through the crowds. So
You're going to go this way?
the northeast. Well, I don't want to run through the people with a sword.
We will put you there.
That's how you run through people.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm on the left.
Hold on. Where is this? I thought he was
Right here.
Oh, then I'm gonna head towards that way. I'm sorry.
No, too late.
I thought he was down
That's
here.
what
I thought
I
he was the
think.
green
I think
one.
it's too late
He
now.
took his hand off.
Aimlessly.
I'm just
Are you not trying?
Are you the one who wanted the
They're
sword?
just trying to get swords.
Next
Take
would
it.
be
You're the chosen one.
Spud.
Spud is going to make a beeline for his camera.
Okay. So you're running through here to here?
Other guy.
Yeah,
Closer
here to here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some of them think
So that puts you there to your weapon. Okay. Caster, yes, you have an action right now.
that's your hand.
I'm gonna blow my whistle and point in the direction of the men that came out of the tree.
Okay. And last
You show up
person
and now
is
he's
Will,
raped.
who has an action. Or half an action.
Was that a
I will-
whistle or is that give me 5 minutes?
I'm going to run to the table that's to the south of me,
Okay.
and I'm going to tip it over away from me and get on the other side of it.
Okay, this is a pretty heavy table.
Oh.
With a lot of stuff on it. You can do that if you want. It's
Can I
going to
do it
require a strength.
And a hernia check. Got it.
Yes.
That would be a 19.
19. I will give it to you. Believe it or not.
Is there adrenaline?
Yeah.
But you get a brain.
Yeah, because this is definitely a freak out moment, as you've not seen anything like this happen before. Yeah. No, the worst part is the servers on the other side are now wearing all the food. Because you just
And they're
spilled it
trapped.
all towards them. Yeah, now they're trapped over
Is there
there.
any humor?
Pinned down. Alright, so top of the actual round now. Which puts Ignatius. 30. You can get here for 30.
So
35.
Then throw a sword at him.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So here's what I
use it.
want to do. Can I merge two things together? I'm gonna no action other than have his sword ready for him to grab. Not give it to him, just have it to where his he could then take it out and whatnot, and then we can go from there. That's what I'm.
Okay. And you're just gonna stand where you're at?
That's yes.
Stand back.
What's underneath the gazebo, or like in the gazebo?
It's like it has a wooden flooring. It's only just like
So it is just an open area. Also, where is the girl and the man?
They're in. I don't know. Roll a 12-sider.
11.
Nobody's losing.
Ooh, she is right here next to this one. Her and the Lord.
It's a little bit better than my
So 35 to get right next to him.
Yes. Get right here.
No blames given.
We'll say 45,
Should do it longer.
50, 55. I would try and get as close as I could to them afterwards.
Without, okay. So
Trying to get the thing's attention off of
all right,
them.
35, 45, because you're going to have to go through
Yeah,
this
that's what
space.
I counted. It put me just north of the creature.
60, right here
Yeah.
or right here?
Probably right in front of it, just to get it away from them.
All
Put
right.
myself in the way of them, since that's our job anyways.
Okay.
So
And
your sword's actually next to you.
he throws it on the ground, right in the dirt.
I lean it up against your back, since you're stoically standing there in 6 seconds.
The hardest button to button.
Oh yeah.
That one? That's like real close to your neck.
I was looking for that.
So the top up.
I don't care.
I would consider that.
All right. Next up in initiative, thanks to Mike, are the bad guys.
Yay, Mike!
Hey, thank you very much.
Way to win the crowd.
All right. So I need
Wow, he kills the whole party off. This was the best podcast ever.
roll a 6-sider, Mr. Lucy.
Mr.
Yeah,
Lucy's his
5.
dad's name.
Okay. So he is going to do that and roll me a 12-sider.
I have one of those now.
7.
Okay. And you roll me a 8-sider. Or no, roll me a 12-sider. I'm going to give you that. Okay, you were successful. Roll me a 6-sider.
Fine.
You're dead.
Okay, so
He's successful.
you're dead.
Awesome.
The ash belchers, these creatures, they are made of fire and are dancing around. And roll me a 6-sider. Okay. This one jumps at Mr. Castor. Roll me a 20-sider. 18. Oh, yes. Jumps.
Me. That's what he did.
Alright, so 2. Jumps is attacking this way on, actually, no, it'd be this way. Attacks a party goer, and just, you see his clothes and everything as he bites down, and just flame and starts licking up his arm, and everything starts to catch fire, and he's screaming as he's pulled down, and the thing clamps down, and he's gone.
How rude.
The second one,
The ash belcher's
Here.
gone, or the guys?
the guy's got it.
I suppose.
He's screaming and dying. The second one, you see it scan around as it's, and then breathes out this like cloud of ash and soot, and this couple people over here just start screaming and writhing in pain. The one below looks at you. Let's go with Spud. Roll me a 20-sider.
5.
As it snaps at you, because you come in with such determination, it seems a little disoriented from its coming to being in here, but your movement catches it, and it just sort of snaps at you and misses. Okay.
Colonel Pee-Pee.
Next up is Spud. And then these guys. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do them. They start running away. They freak out, and you hear one of them talking Tress, and says something. Those that are near here, which would be Swordman, which is you. So, do you speak Tress? So you.
But I don't
You
speak
fucking
it.
know it.
Yeah, I don't mean
What all I
diddly.
speak is gibberish.
You hear him say in Tressian, he's like, "Oh crap, get out of here!" And give me a perception check. Eight. As you see them start sprinting off towards the direction that they had come. I'm just going to leave them there for now. Sorry. Which then now does make it Sput's turn.
I'm gonna head directly combat west.
Combat west, your full movement.
Yeah, but behind Davis, not in front of the mother.
Going through here?
Yep.
Alright.
Since that fellow is gone now, right?
No, he's still there.
The bad guy?
He's not a bad guy. That's
Chad.
Well, now he's in my way, so he's a bad guy.
10, 15, 25. That's 30 here. Okay. And that's where you're going to stay?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Caster.
Right, I'm gonna make a beeline for that closest bad guy and try to tackle.
Which
one? No, not the ass belchers.
They are right now 60 feet heading west southwest. So you're gonna be chasing behind
Pursuit.
them. Okay, pursuing. Okay. So what's your movement? It's 30 as well, right?
Yes.
There's two 14s. Who goes first, Ezric or Will?
I'll defer.
Okay.
I'll double.
Too late.
I'll undefer.
I'll undefer.
out?
Yes, Lucy's next.
Alright, so I can pick up my sword?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna pick the sword. I'm gonna run towards Belcher. Fighting towards these guys.
Just like
Okay.
It's not. I kept it.
It's about hot.
There's a flower. Actually, there was
Sword on the
a.
ground.
He got bored and he wove a little thing of flowers in the hilt.
It does feel warm though.
Yeah,
He had to hide it somewhere.
Small flag.
At a real.
It's a little bit
Keistered it.
sweaty.
I'm gonna just move that.
Lay into it?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Give or take.
19.
That is a hit.
On occasion, it's a hit.
On an occasion.
And also,
Perception.
Alright. You get a solid hit, and you can see that as you strike it, that the body is just made of. Must be energy of fire, but yet there's also. There's these like hardened scales as you cut right into it.
So it's not like Jello, it's like swinging your face with that in the water. It's existence, but it's
Yes.
not water.
Yes. Next up would be. Will.
Alright, after toppling over the table, I'm going to jump over the table to get the other side of it.
Okay.
And I'm going to head towards where I put my axe. So to make sure I don't fall, I got an 18 for the axe.
Okay. Alright, so that's going to cost you 10 movement. 5, 10.
So I'm
And you're
gonna
heading this
move.
way?
Yeah. So I'm
Or are you going to
double
go
move.
around?
No, I'm going to go straight.
Straight there.
shouldn't
Straight
give up
towards
your
it.
life of crime.
15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. Alright. Lucy!
Oh my! Yeah.
You hear the lady screaming.
Put a ray of frost sword in front of me.
Okay.
That's really mean to do a woman screaming.
Yeah, why are you Ray frosting her? So she'll
As I
shut
say, are
up.
you looking for your black D20? This is right in front of me.
It was a 7.
No.
No.
What's my percentage?
Yeah, there is a good chance you made it as somebody else because they haven't had a chance to flee yet.
He's not a cheap tipper. I will move back behind the table.
Withdraw? Withdraw. Alright. Okay. 5, 10. You gonna climb under it?
No, just
Alright, so 10, 15, 20, 25.
25.
hide from the other broccoli bowl. Yeah, I get the Order up!
Start throwing food at him. Alright, now you see the party goers.
Chicken nuggets.
The hysterics and cries of pain start setting into everybody's brain, and fight or flight. Pretty much all of it is flight. You see everybody running for it, and you see a couple of the younger gentlemen surround the Lord and the girl and start whisking them away. Of course, the ash belchers will snap at people as they're running, trying to.
Watch out! Watch out! Oh!
Yeah.
I said watch out.
And that puts it top of the order. Iggy.
I will pull out my rapier and make sure that the granddaughter and the Lord are out of the area, and I will take a swing at this guy.
Yep.
19.
That is a hit.
Or 7.
Like ringing the doorbell.
Alright, bad guys. I am going to do some killing now. Ezric, attack on you. What's your AC?
I'm down.
Probably.
That's only a 10.
No DC for AC for Dex.
Okay.
Okay.
-1.
No flex.
You take 6 points of damage.
All flex, no dex.
Iggy.
I'm gonna shove her down the road.
20.
He's
Missed
like,
you. Yeah,
I have 6 hit points, man.
I was the one that was furthest away to hide from these guys. Okay, roll me a d12. Somebody?
8.
8. So... Oh, Ezric. This one moves your way
Good.
and is 5 feet away from you as it's snapping and attacking people.
Is he coming at me or is it
Yeah, move towards your direction, yes, as people are running away.
Splooges right at you.
Yeah.
Mouth.
And
I'm gonna do
the
this.
Careful.
guys in front of you they continue to run off. They're up 20 feet. That would put them into the snowier area now. They're outside the perimeter of the area of building this structure.
Then I will get right out to the perimeter instead.
Well, it's okay. You're not up yet. I'm just letting you know what they did. Sorry. Spud, I'm just letting you
Going
know.
up between those tables. That's an infernal chicken there, right?
Here? Yes.
Can I get there?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to get there, and then
And by happenstance, you have advantage.
so I'm going to use it like a full mallet and just
Came towards me.
Mm-hmm.
left or right.
Right between your legs. You're gonna get a hot
Open it up.
crouch.
Oh, I will. It was a 14 hit.
No.
Son of a bitch.
14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
We have no armor, and this guy's gonna be 14 to be hit.
No. Yes, please. Caster. So you run up to the perimeter and
Stop.
stop.
Hit me.
But you do see prints running off into the snow.
I'll make a note of that.
All right. right. Next up is Ezric.
Alright. Let's swing at him again.
Okay.
Natural.
That is a hit. Let's get some cards.
I was actually kind of happy you got those because it was going to get your glasses.
Plain and simple. Double damage and 2d6.
Good job. You're sneak attacking out of like a level 5 fucking road by yourself,
Let's
friend.
hope them D6s roll high.
You doing anything else? Okay.
Annihilate whatever it is.
12 on that.
Woo. You
I
see.
get strength bonus. Plus 2.
So 20.
Okay. You see, as you strike into it, you give it pause. It doesn't die, but cleave right into it, and you expose a lot of its inner flesh and muscle and tissue and sinew.
Cleavage was not enough.
But your cleavage was not enough.
You did it earlier too.
Mm-hmm. Will.
What did we get into?
I finished
I've done like
getting
46
to
damage.
my axe. So I would have tried to put it as
Huh?
close to where I could get to it as soon as possible.
You are here,
Yeah,
and you haven't got there yet.
so I need to get there.
You need to get there. So you're in a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 30. And then do more?
Yeah,
Well, you do kind of see that Ezric looks like he just slammed into one, but there's another one that looks like it's going to be beelining towards him too.
What's the distance between me and the one that's on its own?
Be 5, 10, 15, 20.
No?
Yeah,
I
20.
will. I'll throw my hand axe.
Okay. And you give it away.
Free hand axes.
Yeah, you see her, she's screaming, she's laying on the ground, she's trying to get up, and she sees the thing and she's trying to crawl away, and she looks back, and what'd you roll?
No.
Yeah, you smack her, and she...
I think we didn't get her with the edge part. You got her with the wood part.
Yeah, you
That's
knock
what
her out, yeah.
Well, the wood will do just as much damage.
Not yours.
Oh,
You got a weeping willow wood.
That is
I get 7 points with that wood.
Lucy.
Tiny little hatchet.
Oh. It's to the last. That's
Okay.
That same lady.
Still moving.
Nat 20.
Holy crud.
Move the cards around. Oh, yo. I like the spell crits. Sometimes they're pretty cool.
Yeah. We don't get them that often, so it's kind of...
Draining spell. Double damage and
Double
double damage and target randomly loses one spell or one use of the spell. Like
Okay.
That should be cool.
It's at the same level.
And it's not magic.
Well, it's
Well, it's
a
still like
magic
ability.
like ability.
Not real.
I'm recalling about the wording.
7 points of damage. And speed is reduced by 10.
10 feet? Okay.
That's a catnip, right?
10 damage. And it's immune. Since it's cold. 7 damage? Man, everything.
Reduced by 10.
Oh.
It's not meant
Okay.
to.
Well,
What's that stat?
people are running and screaming and getting away. You see that some of the, they're heading, most of them are heading now generally south towards the carriages, trying to get away and or see what's going on. Ignatius,
Don't attack the guy that.
you have advantage.
Fucking really? No.
Okay.
I think both sixes.
Yep.
That's okay. I've rolled horrible against you.
You don't have a +9.
I got a +5.
All right.
I was hoping that one of them was a 9, and I was just looking at it wrong. I was like, maybe.
Okay. So, bad guys.
I know.
All right, Ezric, I'm going to give you a chance. You're going to roll a d6. And whether it continues towards you or if it goes after Mr. Iggy, it goes for you.
Oh, I mean, that was a 1.
Oh, that's still you.
I mean, 4.
Still you.
What about a 6?
Now it's Iggy. You got there finally.
1 through 5, you 6.
7 is fine.
Yeah. That is about.
Would water go?
Water was a damage type.
Sure.
Cold is.
Cold.
There's
Roll me
water
a
force
d6. And okay, and Spud, roll me a
Still has,
d6.
like, elemental.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ezra, 2 attacks on you. Will you be standing afterwards?
Nope.
Probably not. You might be. You are. You will be standing. I only got 1 hit.
Yeah,
I
if
know.
you hit me for exact same as
I hit you for 4 more.
4 more than last time?
4 points. Yeah, that's all I need.
Oddly enough, the damage is cumulative, so
I need
hit you once, doubles it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
So you need to make a dex check.
Dex check or
Dex
dex
save.
That would be a 6.
Okay.
He's better than average.
So Ezric, you're being snapped at, and these things, they don't even seem to be friendly to each other. And the 2 of them near each other kind of snap at each other like they're fighting over the food that's in front of them.
Little small dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
Larger. Yeah.
Like how they were
Yes.
going to eat and they snap
Yes.
at each other.
And that's kind of what happens. So it distracts them. So the one does get you, but it's a little bit of a fiery nip versus a real full bite. The one that is between you 2 freaks out and does not like it as it's getting hit, and it looks at the bigger guy and breathes out. Yep, this cloud of ash and 8 points of damage, fire damage,
Oh!
as it burns.
It hits my body.
Yes. But your response.
I was
That was.
Oh! My body.
Meaning
I'm
it's
gonna
your turn.
swing on him. Oh, okay, that's a 24.
That is. Yeah, I guess that's a hit.
So I'm gonna swing this way the first time, and then I'm gonna pull, swing back the other way. 4, 9, 11.
11? Okay.
Now, since it's hammer, I'm gonna stay in.
Stays here and take it. You're an evil bastard.
No, I wouldn't.
Caster. Caster.
Where am I?
Where are you?
Yeah, you haven't
You're
like moved me.
round.
Like, I'm there at the table, but where am I?
You're a round and a half, or you're a movement and a half away,
So I guess double move me.
and you'll be half a movement away. You'll be 30 out from here, from this point where you were at.
Okay. So could I be like at the other end of the table that's nearest the table?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Before that, can I make a
20, 30. Yes.
Yeah, could I be like right there?
I wanted to something.
You certainly can.
That's a 12 cent.
Chicken. No, it is not. Because you're not a barbarian.
Oh, good, thank God.
So that means
It's a 20-sided, bro.
Get you level 2. That was.
Ezra,
Yeah.
you're starting to feel the heat, literally.
Yeah.
But you got 2 of them around you now.
Is low bonus action?
What's that?
Lay hands.
Oh, it's an action. You got one that's stumbling around, and you got another one that's he's got a little cold spot, but he looks nice and fresh.
Kind of glorious. Because you dig.
Yeah, I'll use my action.
Buffalo chickens.
Okay. All right, so you touch your. Describe it. Let's get some role play.
To rest myself gently and whisper words that no one can understand.
To avarice.
Mommy, daddy, make him cry.
Alright. Will. Oh, sorry.
No.
Ruined it.
I know.
We're going.
He's about to whack over there caressing
Well-
himself.
I will run forward to assist. And
Okay. So you'll be up on the butt. Yep.
what?
In the butt.
In the butt. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And giving a mighty bellow.
Okay.
I will swing to try to distract it. For 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
The screen stars
For 6 points.
6 points?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
7 times.
Since you didn't say anything, you get 25 experience.
By the 8th time, he was trying to get you to watch.
Do you know why?
Did I play it out?
Instead of trying to say, well, I want to get flanking, because you're not really a flanking noticeable person just yet. I appreciate that. So, you get 25 experience. And you did how much damage?
7.
7? Oh, you guys like 7s today.
The holy number.
I'll give you a bigger number.
No, that's fine.
Try again. What did we roll this time? There you go.
11.
Lucy,
Bendy's
your raven is now picking at all the food on the table madly, and seems to be totally enjoying it.
Take some for me!
And it's your go.
Please take some for me. Alright, flip blast the other one that looks like it's almost dead.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I hit you.
You rolled that one?
No, 4.
Would you like to hit you?
Yeah.
Look how
That's
excited he gets. Are you on that one? Kill that fucker.
Yeah. Kill it. Top of the order, Ignatius.
With a static webbing.
Okay.
Jesus. Both of those are way too close to one.
Okay, bad guys.
Get those cards away
We'll
from
see.
me.
We'll go.
Like permeated.
We'll go with Caster and Wilt. Roll me 2 20-siders.
13.
Okay. Caster. All right. Never mind. We'll let Iggy roll me a 20-sider.
6.
6. You said 13. All right. 1, 2, 3 will be him. 4, 5, 6 will be you.
Hey, how can we get out of the yeah, still.
So, Ezric, one gets at you and takes those 5 points away. As it snaps down on your leg, and you feel the rush of fire spill out of its beak and it right into you, and you're like, ah! We got the bottom. So, Sput and Iggy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'll let you
6.
roll this time. That would be 5.
So, Iggy. Go for it, Lucy.
Natch one.
13?
Yeah.
So that's a hit. You take.
I'm assuming he has a better than +1 to hit.
Yes, 4 points of fire damage as it snaps into you, and you can smell your nasty bandages start to catch fire because it bites you on your
They're
neck.
not nasty anymore.
Well, they're nasty now because
Yeah,
they're
now
smelly.
they're clean.
Probably carved.
Yeah, they help them fix your wound. Spud. Okay. 15 is a mess. You slice. It's right off of the side of it, and you don't even. It does not seem.
What me little chicken?
As it,
Nothing like dog, is it, friend?
you hear a loud hiss.
Hey, what's it for dog?
Caster,
Right.
you are here.
Doesn't seem to run away whenever. it
This
goes
table
down.
is over, so this square is not a hard corner. So you don't have to go out here to go here. You can thank
Who looks
Mr. Will for that.
the most hurt right now?
Who looks the most hurt? You're gonna take a quick scan, roll a perception.
That'd be an 11.
11. You don't see anybody necessarily the most hurt. You see Ezric seems to be the most occupied because those things are near or surrounding him thereabout.
Okay. And then I will full movement towards Ezra.
Okay. Um, 25. 25 puts you here. Would you like to do another 5 or?
Am I actually touching him or what?
Yeah. Yeah, you're
touching him.
Yeah, you're in 5.
Okay. So I'm gonna use as an action. I'm gonna use healer's kit.
Can you use that in a round in combat?
It's an action.
Yeah, it says it's an action.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's a weird way to think of it, trying to bandage somebody up in
Yeah.
the middle of combat, but
Let's fight you goddamn ash sculptures. Come on.
spicy chickens. I fight that shit every day.
Okay.
Right. So that would be 10 plus your hit dice, but probably 11.
+1. Wow, nice roll.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Now I need to kill him.
15.
Now I need to kill him hard. Ezric.
No, you can't kill me now. Alright, so that little shit that looked like that dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
A full reprieve?
18.
Will.
Raging, swinging at that one that I tried to distract that didn't seem very distracted, so I will distract it once again.
Okay.
Damn chicken! That's 17 hit.
Yes.
It's coming.
That's a Juan.
It's caught.
Stop rolling under.
That would be 4.
Plus rage.
4.
He rolled a 1.
But that means you only have strength of +1.
Don't question him.
Sorry.
All con based, bro. He's going to this.
Why can't barbarians be
Lucy.
sickly?
Come on. Hey, I'm gonna shoot
All dex, no flex, man.
Okay.
2.
Wow.
I was
Okay.
We blew it out
No.
early.
It was a small.
The only thing really happening at that table over there is the food is being consumed.
Fat raven now.
No, actually, you hear the raven squawking as it's pooing, making more room. Ah, and the poo that comes out seems to be a little bit different than the typical bird poo.
Oh, are we all paying attention to it? That's why we're not hitting it. What's he doing?
Hey.
That doesn't look right. Why is that?
Yeah. Oh my God! Where the heck is that coming out of?
alright, 19.
Yes.
It's actually like a human turd.
Oh, not bad. 12, 15.
15.
Sneak attack turned up. Cha-cha!
You only get 1 die.
6 on the die, and a d8 roll a 6, plus 3. 15. Ah!
Yeah, you're excited.
Yeah.
Not much happens to him.
Nope.
I think that thing's
Damn it, wishbone.
still alive.
It's still there.
I was trying to find its giblets.
You get it and you pin it right near its shoulder blades, or in the backside of it. You can feel as your hand gets near it as you're stabbing down, the heat rising off of it. Like, whoa!
I'm pinning him down. Get him.
You know what? And as a response, it's gonna turn and bite at you for that. That's right.
It's a hot piece of ash.
You ready for this? It's gonna be a nat 20. It's gonna be a 4.
All ash. Close.
I'm gonna say it's gonna do energy.
It's a 6. Yeah, it's a nat 20. I'm the DM.
Damn.
So, Ezric, attack on you. I hit you. And Will, I think I hit you. Tracy?
14.
You hit you.
No.
Ezric, you take 6 points of damage.
Is it all fire damage?
Yeah. No, that's 6 for. I haven't rolled yours yet. 6 for Ezric, and yours. Now I got a cock die. 4 for you.
Is that all fire?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
14 AC flat.
Actually, no. I've been doing it wrong. You made me look. So,
Bastard.
yep.
Stupid.
It's actually 4 piercing, so 2,
And
and then
then
2 fire. Man, I
So
forgot
you
all
take
that.
3.
You guys have been
14.
taking less damage.
14 plus 2.
So you take a total of 4 damage.
And then I'll be in.
Damn it, I've been playing. Alright, everybody takes an extra 10 damage right now.
Yeah, I wasn't even hit yet.
I was hit once and I'm dead. All of a sudden, they just reverberate damage.
Yeah. But-
Over there just.
What's gonna
delayed.
anyway,
He's like,
this
take an extra
Okay.
10 damage. I'm down.
16.
That's a hit.
That's a 16.
That is a hit. You rolled a 15 last time.
11.
Oh, that's a miss.
I'm comfortable with 11 damage.
No, it's a miss now. Okay.
They also have extra.
You step in and
Shield.
you're so happy that you come in and get a solid hit, and as you see it, you hit it, you get a full strike right on its rib cage area, and it starts flying off in a direction of where you came through, and you see it just disappear into a cloud of ash and just disappear.
Held it down for you.
And it's gone.
And one of your swords all bent flat now.
Thankfully, it's a rig.
Caster.
Horse now. It's like an evil.
What is the job?
I'm gonna make another perception check to see if anyone else is damaged.
Go for it.
Would be a 17.
Are you looking rough? Okay, then yes, you would be noticeable. All right, so you see Ignatius seems to have burn marks, a scorch mark on his hip, and he's kind of like moving awkwardly from it. You can tell.
Where's Ignatius at?
You see him from here in the back.
Okay. I'll move over to him and use my healer's heal.
Go for it.
That's how you
You lined it up.
Well, that would be 5 plus.
More than enough.
It does.
Oh, I just moved that person.
Nope, that's where I was going. Running away. I see him coming at me. I'm like, oh god!
He's coming to finish me off.
He's trying to touch you. You're
Easy kill.
What?
Ezra.
Well, you're right.
Yeah. Right.
He's getting handsy.
18.
That is a hit.
For 13.
Cheap bastards. Alright, you sword slide it in and you just feel it just easily go right into it and it just disappears. A cloud.
What
of ash.
explodes out of it?
Just like crumble, like you've seen the movies like, what was the, Vampires with James Woods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Alright, Will.
The mighty redwood can be chopped down. 18.
That is a hit.
That's
6.
6?
Taking a 7.
Wow. Barbarian having a little rough time. Hey, at least he's standing there. Lizzie!
Oh. Attack that other one.
Yes!
Finally.
The old lady shall die today.
You see, she's
They
standing
gravitated
up.
the opposite
You
way.
finally see the lady comes to consciousness. And she's like, oh. And she's big knot on her head right now.
Reflection. The spell hits you instead of the target.
No, yeah, so
You're casting a heal.
Normal
right?
saves apply.
you're sitting there, you peek up over the table. You peek out, oh, you don't have a save because it's a hit.
Right.
You peek up over the table to shoot it, and that's when the bird, that's when Dippy steps on a platter, and the platter takes, and the silver of the platter reflects the ray right back at you.
Oh, let's see if I take myself out.
Here comes a high roll.
I definitely can. It is roll max. Oh.
Fuck. I could have taken somebody and I couldn't even get myself.
I would have put myself in here.
And then you see the bird hops towards you as you're like leaning back and almost on the ground from the strike, and he goes, caw! All right, that
Tail
puts
turns around.
Over the edge of the table.
top of the order. Mr. Iggy, you scan the area,
Thank you, friend.
and there's
Now hobble over to the bottom side of this creature.
okay, go for it.
Doing this.
Not your day, huh? All right. Somebody roll me a d6.
Come on.
5. Oh,
There's
feels
2
it.
1s, we trump this 5.
It does. All right. Somebody roll me a d4. It's gonna be 1,
3.
2, 3. So 3. So it's going for the line.
Going for the lion?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
we
a
had a
lion?
lion here. Why
Lion.
didn't they fight?
So you
Oh.
3 need to make saving throws. Dexterity.
No shit.
You get 20?
Ooh. Some people are going down.
16.
All right. You save.
2.
You do not save. Well,
Actually, no, it's a 1.
2 of them are.
we were at the end. Fire damage of 11.
Ooh, God. Half on save. So 5?
So I only take half of that, right?
Or is
No,
it
it's 5.
monsters are rounded up, right?
No.
Okay.
So 5 points damage, 11 will no 11. So you're still up, barely. And how are you doing, poor medic?
Probably going to be
Are you
dead
down?
soon.
You're not down?
I'm a fighter.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you got gone or not. All right. So in a desperate attempt, it sprays out. It's a cone of ash and soot and cloud of horde evil. Yeah.
Oh, cocksucking. I want to be part of
But
that.
Where is the nearest doing the sucking?
enemy?
there is
I would be the
one
target.
right here, and everybody. You just saw this area just erupt in a cloud of ash.
Oh, well, I guess you are.
That's kind of why I said it.
I'm gonna go to the combat southwest of him.
Okay.
Beeline that opens spot there.
Yep. You can get there.
Krakatoa.
Go for it. You got an attack.
But it's
Yep.
oh, that's
That's a miss. Next up is
79.
9. You get a good solid whack on one of its pawed areas, and it's kind of limping around, but it's still there. Caster.
Where are you? Lumberjack?
It's right next to you.
Alright, healer's kit, lumberjack.
Okay.
So that would be 10.
And that's the last use of it?
10 of them.
10 uses? Alright. Ezric?
Yep.
Did you just Joe me?
That one.
No, it's last. Really?
Give him the fucking cards, man. Pass the sweet boon around.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys can keep it on the big kid side.
We got the crits and fumbles.
All the excitement's over here.
Natural, right?
Huh?
Natural, right?
No.
Nearest road.
Weird.
It is weird.
Oddly enough, I'm not a rogue. I'm just human. Level 1 human.
Your target gains possession of your weapon.
Ooh,
Right from the
okay.
gates.
Huh? Alright, so roll a dex check.
The what?
Dex check.
A ref will negate the call.
Yeah. It's a
No,
dex
red
saving
card.
throw.
Red flags it.
No, if I hand it to him willingly.
There you go, big chicken.
You look like you were having a hard time here.
Okay, so you swing at it and it hits off the ground. It catches in the cobble and to the you must have clipped up some of the grouting area of it, and the sword flips out and is underneath it. And take it with him.
He's just pecking around in there.
Yeah. Will,
He stands on it with his feet.
you now have actually at this point, since Sput's now attacked, you all have advantage on it.
No.
Now you tell.
Advantage.
Take this.
That's what he misses.
Look at that one.
That's what's funny. I do that, and he's been hitting it without advantage. Now I give him advantage, he's gonna miss.
I got 10.
Yes, he misses.
It's a good thing I'm advantage on because I no matter what.
Lucy!
Good. Half move, stand up.
I didn't put you on the card.
Oh, okay.
That's why I kind of wanted to, but as just as a joke. But I wasn't gonna take your movement away from you. Actually, you took your own movement away from you. You're
I'm gonna
down
move
10.
to the center.
Okay.
Of those 2 tables.
Okay.
Fireball.
And it's immune, but everybody else.
Or all
We'll
Raven
blast it
flies
again,
right into it.
or I'm gonna blast it. Oh yeah, that's the one I hit.
No, this is the first one you attacked.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I missed the other one. No. 5.
That would be a miss. I am sorry.
No, I don't like
But Iggy, you're up.
it. Do this.
Well, for now.
So, okay.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's to say it. 9.
And it poofs out of existence. It's no longer here.
As I thrust in for the killing blow, I lean down, put this long sword, and I was
Give it to him again.
Should keep better handle of your sword, friend.
You got hot.
This is your Game Master here. Thank you for joining us at the Red Wyvern Inn. I hope you enjoyed your time. Check back for the next episode. Keep your sword up and your shield out.